don't recommend that you work with your husband, because I made him my manager, and then when I decided to divorce him, he had to be fired. In other words, I made him divorced and unemployed all in one day.
Sharina Hudson, getting out of my car with my money.
Sharina Hudson just pointed fingers at Wendy Williams, claiming she's to blame for legal troubles and financial struggles. What secrets lie beneath this shocking blame game, and how will it shake up their already rocky relationship? Let's find out. Looks like karma's come knocking on Sharina and Kevin's door once again, and this time it's hitting them where it hurts. You see, Kevin's recent legal battles over maxed out credit cards and mounting debts led to the sale of their lavish properties and cars, all to settle the score. And just when they thought the storm had passed, Sharina finds herself in hot water too, facing a lawsuit from none other than TJ Maxx for failing to settle a mere $3,000 debt on her TJ Maxx card. What was once pocket change now threatens to drag them into further turmoil. But hold on, there's more to this tale of financial woe. While Sharina and Kevin navigate their troubles, Wendy, Kevin's ex-wife, is reportedly lounging in Florida, watching from afar as they struggle to stay afloat.
For almost 15 years of our marriage, I've known about her almost since the beginning. I've known that Kevin is a serial cheat.
Some say it's karma catching up with them, a reckoning for the pain they cause Wendy. And as the drama unfolds, it's not hard to wonder how they ended up in this precarious situation in the first place. The roller coaster of drama kicked off back in 2019, the year Wendy decided she had had enough and filed for divorce from Kevin. It wasn't just your typical case of infidelity. Kevin was not only cheating on Wendy with Sharina, but took it a step further by fathering a secret love child with her. Wendy, aware of the affair, reached her breaking point upon discovering the hidden baby bombshell. The revelation not only led to the end of their marriage, but also cost Kevin his role as Wendy's manager. Now that's a recipe for a Hollywood-style unraveling.
I plotted to divorce Kevin, and I sacrificed a lot of myself.
Hold on to your seats, because this wild ride took an even crazier turn. While the divorce drama unfolded, Sharina's own family members were Team Wendy all the way. Yes, you heard it right. Sharina's uncle didn't mince words when asked about the situation, basically saying Sharina should have known better. He called her out for leaving her home state of South Carolina, never bothering to visit her family, not even during the holidays. Ouch! Now here's where the plot thickens. As the divorce proceedings rolled on, Wendy found herself ordered to pay alimony to Kevin. That alimony became Kevin's primary source of income. Meanwhile, Sharina was living the high life, dabbling in various business ventures, all of which, spoiler alert, tanked. Kevin, using Wendy's funds, supported Sharina's failed endeavors, including a stint in massage therapy, a mall kiosk, and even a jewelry and clothing line named Vish. To add to the financial fiasco, Kevin's own barbershop venture also nosedived.
Less than smart women who moved to the big city with bright lights, and she wanted to be a model. And so you know how the girls with the sparkler champagne bottles at the club, they get people to spend more money, they dress scantily clad and things like that.
Despite the spectacular failure of their entrepreneurial escapades, the duo continued to live lavishly on Wendy's dime. Wendy, never one to shy away from speaking her mind, threw some serious shade their way. According to Wendy, the reason for Sharina's business bust was crystal clear. She's not the sharpest tool in the shed when it comes to running a business. Ouch again! Just when you thought the roller coaster of drama had hit its peak, baby Wendy wasn't quite done with Sharina and Kevin. When Wendy's show got the axe, those alimony checks stopped rolling in. Predictably, Kevin went into panic mode. With his cash flow drying up, he found himself unable to maintain the lavish lifestyle he and Sharina had grown accustomed to. Things got so dire that Kevin dragged Wendy to court, claiming he couldn't keep his head above water without those alimony payments. He painted a bleak picture, detailing how he was drowning in bills, facing foreclosure, and struggling to keep up with the credit card payments. But hold on a minute. Isn't this the same guy who was living it up on Wendy's dime just a moment ago?
This backwoods Barbie He was tricking up money. She's in the passenger seat of my Rolls-Royce Ferrari. And, really?
The judge wasn't buying Kevin's sob story, though. Seeing through the charade, the judge dismissed his plea, stating it wasn't urgent. Ouch, yet again. But here's the kicker. Wendy had played it smart. She'd inserted a clause in their alimony agreement, stipulating she only had to pay if she still had her show. And with the show gone, so were those checks. But wait, there's more. Wendy's not just sitting around twiddling her thumbs. She's already gearing up for her next move. A podcast, perhaps? And as for Kevin and Sharina, well, they've hit rock bottom. They had to kiss their Florida mansion goodbye, selling it for a cool $1.2 million. Kevin even took out a loan to finance some fancy wheels. Talk about digging yourself into a hole. Just when you thought Kevin's financial woes couldn't get any worse, UBS Bank decided to join the party, slapping him with a lawsuit for neglecting his 5-figure credit card debts. But hold on, Sharina's not in the clear either. Turns out she's got her own mountain of debts, and TJ Maxx is leading the charge with a lawsuit of their own.
And I'm a very plotative individual. I will plot on you. That's right.
Miss Chronicles Speaks did what she does best. Spilled the piping hot tea. Court documents spilled the beans on Sharina's financial downfall, revealing that she owed a hefty $3,000 on her TJ Maxx card. The debt, once a mere trifle, became a towering issue once Wendy cut off those alimony checks. As for Wendy, her BFF, Miss Jones, the one who exposed Kevin's sinister plots, dropped some fresh intel. Miss Jones swung by Wendy's place to check on her, given the radio silence.
It was true, everything you said. I always believed. I always knew. You won. And Kev can't get your money neither. Wendy, the judge shut him down. You can stop now, Wendy. The gig's off.
According to the doorman, Wendy packed her bags and made a getaway to Florida a few weeks ago. The goal? A peaceful recovery without the torment of Kevin and Sharina's antics. Looks like Wendy's taking charge of her narrative and her peace of mind, far away from the drama. Talk about audacity! Sources spill the tea that Sharina's audacious self is pointing fingers at Wendy for her legal troubles, claiming that if Wendy hadn't cut those alimony checks, she wouldn't be facing lawsuits. Can you believe this? Sharina has officially gone off the deep end. How do you shamelessly snatch someone's man, bankroll your flopped ventures with her hard-earned cash, and then have the gall to blame her for your own financial mess? It's a whole new level of delusion. As expected, folks had plenty to say about this chaotic situation, and they held nothing back. One person said, "You know you're broke when you can't afford a $3,000 TJ Maxx bill."
And I spray painted pink all over it. And I'm just crying and having a good old time in my own head saying, all right, Wendy, you've always been strong. Girl, this is your time. You gotta get this mess together.
Another person said, "The amazing thing about it is, Wendy can come back and be on top as if she never left. Nobody's taken her place since she left the air in 2020. That's what I want her to understand. Take the time off to heal. There's no need to rush the healing process in fear of what's being replaced because, in my opinion, I don't see that happening." Now it's your turn. Share your thoughts on Sharina blaming Wendy for her troubles and whether you believe this marks the end for Sharina and Kevin. Let me know your insights in the comments below.